All right, LL Cool J finally responds to Freddie Gibbs clowning him over a while now, man. Let's talk about the history of it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Shout out to everybody checking the channel out. Check out our music entertainment playlist for more videos like this. And that's what to help the channel out. Let's hit the subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. But it's a good talking point. Basically, LL Cool J said, I put the tweet on sign on the screen that, he trying not to respond to Freddie Gibbs. And the whole thing is probably like 90% of people in rap that's casual don't even know who Freddie Gibbs is. He from Gary, Indiana, started out with Jeezy. And some artists are just not good bridges to great careers. Rick Ross has probably been the artist that truly rap that's really helped Meek and Wale get to a new level. It ain't really never put a ceiling on what they done. Some people say Jay-Z, and some people say Jay-Z put a ceiling on some of the guys in Rockefeller. Dr. Dre, as just an artist, as a producer, and as a rap producer, a guy that, have people write his lyrics. He really ain't put a ceiling on guys, Eminem, just the whole NWA. He's done a lot of great things. Jermaine Dupri, probably one of the greatest contributors right up there behind Dre. He ain't never put a ceiling on the Brad, Bow Wow. None of this acts that he done. So Def was just freaking phenomenal. He wrote Confessions, just keep going on the things he gave. And, with LL Cool J, he basically clowned him for doing that song with that country music star, Accidental Racist. And he said that LL Cool J ain't qualified to talk on no black shit. And then again, I get it. I haven't heard the song. I heard the song a little bit, but I get where you're coming from. And Freddie Gibbs is trying to be a realist in an artificial world, in a fake world, in a fairy tale, in a fictional book. You can be real all you want to, but he'll never pop the way his craftsmanship tell him he need to pop, and that's the God honest truth. How you gonna try to be real in a virtual world? And that's kind of the equivalent. Well, he faked this, that, and the third, and I kind of heard the song, and yeah, he shouldn't have did it. You heard the recording, he should have pulled out of that, and people make mistakes. Like Ice Cube, he working with Trump, but he gave both the contracts to both parties. You just can't make one mistake. You make one mistake in the black community, you done. But then again, when you talk about the people in the black community, they still wearing Gucci, they still shopping at H&M, and they still killing other black people and robbing other black people. Ain't no black movement, ain't no black support. Get out of here. You preaching that black shit, that shit don't work. Trying to galvanize and get people to move as one. I say this all the time. You look at back when I was graduating high school, the last year, it was the recession was probably peaking. It was not peaking. Gas was $4 a gallon. They say everybody get gas. I'm gonna just say on Tuesday. Wednesday we ain't gonna get no gas, so the gallon can go down. The price of a gallon can go down. Man, people still was getting gas. And then you fast forward, 12 years later or 13 years later. We seen during the pandemic when we was on lockdown, when we didn't get gas, gas went down to like 84 cents, like when I was a kid. So we would have seen if we all moved to one, that don't work, or we gonna boycott. Even, union jobs. Some people can't afford because they got child support, they got student loans. They can't afford to miss no time. No matter how you stack your money up, you still got bills, your kids got to eat, people still gonna cross that picking line if they can. Straight up and down, that's just how it is. And a lot of people, want to talk about we need to do this. I just, when you get older and you see shit for the way it is, ain't no black galvanization, ain't no black camaraderie. It doesn't exist. If it did, we'd stop killing each other, we stop robbing each other, and we start moving as one. It doesn't exist. So, when Freddie Gibbs say black shit, when he say that, it doesn't exist in my mind. It doesn't exist. I said it again, it doesn't exist. I said it again, it doesn't exist. Black people, what about Breonna Taylor? And you go down there, Trayvon Martin, Mike Brown. People didn't forgot about my mans down there in Georgia. They got gunned down in Brunswick. George Floyd, all that shit get forgotten and forgiven. You forget, and you don't even know you didn't forgave already. So when he talk about black shit, come on, ain't none of you niggas qualified. You could talk and do all that. You could have my son, love my son, and Tamika Mallory. Ain't moving, ain't nothing moving. Yeah, I like Hassan Campbell. He right, ain't nothing moving. Nothing moving. You can sit here and you could try to show these black people the light. It doesn't matter. They're not gonna see the light. So when Freddie Gibbs say black shit, to be honest, it doesn't even exist. It doesn't exist. That died with Tupac and Malcolm X and, you know, Huey, and it died with Martin Luther. It died. It died when we desegregated. In some ways, we still segregated. You know, but, you know, he basically was getting on him for, you know, the accidental racist song and, oh, you this, you that. And then he was getting at him for wearing makeup. Oh, he wearing makeup? Yeah, Hollywood. What you expect? When 50 Cent go on the set, he wear makeup. DMX went on the set for his movies. He could have been the biggest movie star damn near there was that crossover from the rap game. He wore makeup. He could clown him all he want to. But if I'm LL Cool J, dude, hey, you know, sometimes you shouldn't respond from somebody that's beneath you. And Freddie Gibbs would never had a legacy that LL Cool J ever had. Even he cannot even get in the rap battles that LL Cool J had. And if you believe it, right, he lost to Kool Moe Dee. And Kool Moe Dee album cover was the funniest shit in the world. Where he rolling over in a Jeep, he rolling over the Kango hat. You know, you go to the cannabis, and in real talk, he probably lost that battle. You know, but then again, you can't assassinate what he's done. You know, he took rap from Run DMC and Kool Moe Dee, and he was kind of like what Kane and Rakim as far as innovating new rap. You know, so you can't take what he did, and Freddie Gibbs couldn't do what he did. Even if Freddie Gibbs did, and I like Freddie Gibbs, ascend the rap game, you just, him and Kendrick and Joey Badass and Crit and Cole, you ain't really got no competition. During, you know, LL Cool J, even when he switched to Hey Love and all that shit, you know, it was hard to get on the radio. You know, you think about it, Outkast was outstanding. There's one of the few Southern rap acts that got on the radio. I mean, you look about Tribe Called Quest, you're talking about Total, 702, SWV, Jodeci. I mean, Jesus, Whitney Houston, Bobby Brown, New Edition was kind of still doing their thing, and you had Lauryn Hill, the Fugees, and you know, Wu-Tang Clan. I mean, you had one-hit wonders, Vanilla Ice, MC Hammer. You had Redman. Obviously, you had the Wu with Method and them. You had a lot of Biggie, Pac. Radio was crazy back in the day. You know, it was hard to hear a song more than once in an hour or 2 hours on the radio because it was just so much great content. So for LL Cool J to reinvent himself and go from this buff and this kid to go to a sex symbol and more of an R&B rapper, you know, what he did was what Drake was doing. You know, and Drake get praised for it. So even if Freddie Gibbs did go to being the greatest rapper, you know what I'm saying, which he ain't the best underground rapper or low-key rapper. I like Currency and a few other guys, but he right there with them. I mean, I used to like Staley and all them dudes. You know, he's a really good rapper, but then again, to me, he was clowning Jeezy and then saying, I love him and this, that. Your career is what it is. Once you stuck on something in the past with Jeezy, okay, Jeezy didn't know how to be an A&R or he didn't know how to, you know, build artists. Okay, it is what it is. You still hanging on something in the past. That's some female shit. When men don't supposed to hold on to grudges. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's like some Gucci Man, Jeezy, but you know, some shit like that. All right, I got out the deal. Now, if he held you in the deal, then I get it. You out the deal. You doing great music. You dropping classical underground music. What you still hung on for that nigga? You want to hug? You know what I'm saying? You want to kiss the nigga? Like some of the shit that when dudes be sitting here just dick sucking another nigga or just on a dude case and just hound him. Like, nigga, you want to hug? You want to whip my shit out and piss in your face? Like, what do you want? To me, that's a female trait of what he doing. And then again, this is just Gibbs, and I'm not saying that's what he doing. This is just Gibbs mastering the internet. And this is when you get a street nigga on the internet, like he might be the only street nigga like real street nigga that come from the era that I come from that masters the internet. He mastered the shit. You know, he mastered it. So you got to tip your hat off to him. He mastered it. But then again, at some point, are you becoming an industry nigga at this point? Are you commercializing by cloud chasing LL Cool J, cloud chasing Jeezy? Are you losing your touch with the streets? This is my question with it. But then again, hey, I'm an LL Cool J fan. I'm a Freddie Gibbs fan. But then again, what you got to understand is, once again, with him, he different from LL Cool J. LL Cool J took that Hollywood check and cashed out. That's what he did. Now, if they came to Gibbs and said, we got a multi-$100 million deal, would he do the same? Probably not. Then you lose creative control. He a real nigga, but he doing fake shit to me, man. But then again, I just think, honestly, it's out of all fun and games. And he want LL Cool J to give him that free publicity. If I'm LL, I really don't give it to him. But hey, appreciate everybody for tapping in. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsor, video quest. All my social media links in the description. You want to advertise your channel, advertise your business on the channel. You want a video request to chop it up by one of my videos, all my links there. We got a Facebook group there as well too. You want to make a financial donation, I do appreciate those. Cash App is CJGood313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time. Check out your music and entertainment playlist and check out my backup channel, Goodfellas Sports TV 2.0 for additional content. We go.